So today we're gonna talk about motivated lighting and how a lighting setup would help you achieve great results with a bit of planning. First things first, what is motivated lighting? Motivated lighting is a technique used to imitate or accentuate existing light sources in a certain spot. Our locations for today are going to be my car and the underground parking lot. Here we have some exit signs that are green and we're gonna work with those to take some cool photos. So that being said, today I'm gonna show you 3 lighting setups and the before and after photos. Let's prepare setup number 1. I have the setup over here already done. We have the Anglerfish SL200 BNA up there from my footage, and we have a gobo stand over here. Because I don't know other way to mount the pavo tubes on the gobo stand, I thought about them using this magic arm over here. So this is going to be screwed on the gobo stand, and here, because I have 2 parts, I can put 2 pavo tubes. So this is how I'm going to put this inside. Other things that I'm going to use today is going to be my trustworthy A7 III with a 16-35 f4, because I want to have everything in focus over there, and in the car is going to be pretty tight, so I need a wide angle lens. Another thing that's going to be useful today, probably, I'm not sure yet, is going to be this duct tape, because if we need to add more lights, this is the way to go inside the car, because we don't have magnetic mounts or other points of mounting those lights. For setup number 1, I set the 200 BNA on 2700 Kelvin for a warmer touch, and I used 2 pavo tubes in the back of the car, both of them on a green tint that was similar to the exit signs. And last but not least, I used another light for some accents on the steering wheel and the right hand. After a few shots, we got this photo that originally looked like this, but after a bit of editing, the final product looks something like this. If I would change something on this shot, that would be the intensity of 200 BNA, because I wanted a bit of a darker vibe. Besides that, everything went perfect. For setup number 2, I placed the 200 BNA all the way back and I lifted it a bit so I'll have my subject nicely backlit. I brought the 2 pavo tubes close to the driver's seat, and because that wasn't enough, I taped 1 more pavo tube next to the driver's seat so I'll have enough green light. This was the raw photo that I selected, and this is the final edit. A pro tip over here: if you're gonna use a cigar in an underground parking lot, just make sure that you're far away from the fire alarm, and after you got your shot, just make sure that you're going to use the car recirculating air system to get it nicely out. Also, you're gonna need to clean your car because it's going to smell like smoke. And thank God for the app control, because otherwise this would have took a whole lot longer than it took. The only thing that I would change on this one, I would probably place my subject a bit further back. Other than that, I like how this one turned out. For setup number 3, I wanted something different, so I wanted my subject to be outside of the car. I placed the 200 BNA on the right side of the car, next to the passenger seat, and I filled the trunk of the car with the 3 pavo tubes that I had, all of them set on the same green tint. The goal here was pretty simple. I wanted to have my subject partially hit by that warm light when he's opening the trunk, and the green light is going to be my main light here, gluing everything together because I had that exit sign in the back. After a few shots, we got this photo that I intentionally shot it tilted to give the viewer this feeling of there's something bad in that trunk, and I think I did that. And this is how the final edit looks like. Same thing like setup number 1, if I would change something here, it would be the intensity of the 200 BNA, because I wanted the shot to be a bit darker. Other than that, I like how this one turned out as well. So this photo shoot lasted, I think, 2 hours, because I had everything pre-planned before, from what lens I'm going to use, what camera and what lights I'm going to use, and all the other things. So before you're going to procrastinate and be like, I don't know if I'm gonna get cool shots, I don't know if I'm gonna have time, Just pre-plan your photo shoot a few days before and you're gonna get cool shots in no time. That's everything from me today. Thank you, Victor, for helping me out with this one. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you aren't already, and I'm gonna see you in the next one. Cheers!